Раз, раз. О, заебись, не слышно.
Раз, раз. О, заебись, не слышно.
Аллилуйя. Спустя 10 минут я настроился звук. Да. Секунду, музыку. Буду все слушать.
For 500 weeks, so somebody love when I speed. Doing this shit.
You've been on a mission to take my pride away from me. You don't ever listen, and you live with your complacency. You don't scare me, but you should fear me. The sun is setting, don't trust your hearing. You made a monster, I'm your imposter. Go ahead and wander, but don't trust the water. Suffocating, devastating, enervating, concentrating, captivating, aggravating, calculating. I'm another of a but don't trust the water. Suffocating, devastating, enervating, concentrating, captivating, aggravating, calculating. I'm another of the deep. You've been on a mission to take my pride away from me. You don't ever listen, and you live with your complacency. You don't scare me, but you should fear me. The sun is setting, don't trust your hearing. You made a monster, I'm your imposter. Go ahead and wander, but don't trust the water. Don't trust the water. Suffocating, devastating, enervating, concentrating, captivating, aggravating, calculating. I'm another of the deep. Your breath smelled foul, like cigarettes, like Tanqueray. Guess you woke up with it. She turned to you, midnight talk was so beautiful. Even listen to her words there. Everybody left the room, you and her alone. Did you really think you could take her home? Took her by the hand, but she pulled away. She said you got so close, she couldn't live with it. You took her by the shoulders and kissed her on the wall. Blocked her mouth so she won't call. I know what you did. Thought you were the greatest, did ya? Thought she liked your touches, did ya? Thought you'd get on the floor. Thought you'd get her on all four. You pushed her against the wall. I know what you did. I know what you did. Retrospect, it seems like nothing changed. Seems like you don't know that you're to blame. And every every time you two are in one room. Nobody mentions it, everybody pardons you. Nobody tries to be uncomfortable. Nobody wants to ruin the night for all. You reflect yourself in your glass of gin. You don't reflect your actions and never will. Fuck you with the greatest, did ya? Thought she liked your touches, did ya? Thought you'd get him on the floor. Thought you'd get her on all four. You pushed her against the wall. I know what you did.
Suspicious intruders at once.
Well, here they come.
I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Stop! What's all this about?
Lady Coaching. These two strange people suddenly appeared. They seem to have designs of the Guizhong ballista.
Who are you calling strange? You were invited guests here to look for the real TV.
Well, as it happens, I am one of the lead teasing. I'm pitching the to meet you here in the mountains.
Wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich.
The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair. And yet, it was fixed in a single night. These Millilith are just here to guard the scene, not to arrest us.
So this was all a misunderstanding?
Anyway, for a mortal to be able to repair.
That was... Oh, so, Lady Yuha.
Just call me Cookie. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stance.
We're not taking sides. We spoke with the Adepta.
When you say protect, you're referring to their sanctum.
Huh?
You are mortals and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have regarded you as someone with the... Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area, questioning the citizenry, and pursuit of the assassin. I'll say it like it is.
Well, Still, this is the first time Paimon...
Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to mortals that has caused them... Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. This skepticism is my... Either way, I will admit Rex Lapis's death is indeed how surprisingly civilized of them. Well, for Ningguang, she would talk anything and everything out if she could. The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liu at Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there? I'll stop here. Honestly, I hadn't intended to say you should both be off to the Jade Chamber. Won't be late. The cream of Liu's mercantile crop all see ascending to the Jade Chamber is the greatest honor. Each brings rich gifts as they visit.
Is it obvious to everybody else? Wait, that's right. These are a staple of Liu's culture. We need to get one.
Alright. You can decide on your greeting drinks yourselves. You didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Go back to Well then. May we meet again, traveler.
Well, that Yuha may not respect the gods, but Paimon thinks she's a pretty cool person. What should we get to Ningguang when we see her? Right! Paimon dreamed of an amazing snack last night. Paimon has a feeling that it would be perfect for a super rich. Why don't we go with that first? Boom shakalaka! Let's go gather ingredients!
I let it burn. You're no longer my concern. Faces from my past return. Another lesson yet to learn that I'd fallen for life. You were never on my side. Fool me once, fool me twice. Are you there, the paradise? Now you never see me cry. There's just no time to die.
Ooh, look at that! It looks crystal clear! Very delicious. That's the one!
Thank you for your help. If you hadn't come to my aid, I surely would have run. Whose treasure hoarders? Their mood was good. They rearranged those piles of sweet flowers. They were in a bad mood. I understand. Don't say that.
supplier for Hori-Chan. I never expected that those treasure hoarders would have their eyes on the same rules that I have. Is there anything that would fancy treasure very smooth?
In the past,
Of course we do. How can one sell antiques without gift boxes? Hori-Chan Jewelry has the best gift wrapping service in the 7 nations. Now just give me a moment and I'll let you know. You can go see her.
Always lie, 'cause her red lips have a filthy price. There's some murder in her paradise. Her red lips have a filthy
Uncle Mom already
price.
told me that.
There's some
Many of the
murder
best goods in our store were found by
in
Uncle
her
Mom. If anything would have happened to him, this container is itself an antique, with at least 100. Sure, please help yourself.
This place is really awesome. There's an antique of them. We should get them.
Oh, yes.
In the
You might
paradise.
want to use these 2 freshly picked flowers as decorations too.
Keep a secret, listen close, touch me like I don't
Thanks
do
for
what I'm
saving-
told. You got a halo on your head,
Thanks for saving
but
Uncle
don't
Mom.
stop me. I'll make you sing again and again. Can't help myself but influence. Can't get out what's in my head. Keep you round, oh, keep you around on your knees. Won't you give me that? Give me that, give me that sweet release. And you take it from me. Take it from me. I get you there to the moon. Resisting my love, got you fueled. You overdose on a mission. Why does it feel so good? Yeah, I put in my last into you, giving you space, so much room. You overdose on a mission. Why does it feel so good? On your knees, won't you give me that? Too much blood. Give me that, give me that sweet release. And you take it from everything. Take it from me.
According to Hori-Chan, this is what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
Yes. How many?
It's not convenient to speak.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber.
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the yuan.
You see me
What's
in a
going
look
on
like
here?
dress, lipstick red, my hair a mess. And we both know that this night is full of regrets. You keep coming back to me every time, even though you realize that I'll keep you craving. Yeah, I'll keep you
Since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in hiring the best craftsmen to constantly extend it. At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations.
When I dance like this, come a little closer, let's play a game. You don't have to be ashamed. Show you everything what you can.
Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to sing to the Hori-Chan.
I'm your devil.
But I have been enforced as such. I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached the
Keep coming back to
And
me.
I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Hori-Chan.
I'll keep you craving. Yeah, I'll keep you craving.
Everyone at Hori-Chan is one of us.
I'ma please you like no one else can.
I prefer a giant I feel that keeping our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to keep them. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some misunderstandings.
You in my heart, lost in the desert. But we'll stay together, under forever. We'll stay together in the night. But we'll stay together, lost in the desert. We'll stay forever.
heard of the archive. Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not come in the end. Only 7 victors remained standing in battle. They built cities and nations on the court. You can see Goyin's stone forts from here. It is no natural rock formation. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rexlaps in those days. Gods that failed to seize the title of Archon. Not only is it true that gods are not, but so too has the membership of the 7 kings over the last few millennia. Rexlaps' passing was an unimaginable disaster for the years. Another lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rexlaps? When that time comes, even in a new era, the Lila Chieftain remain Rexlaps' former subject. Do you really think us capable of having played a part in him? That day it would be terrible. It was also very heavy. Even I, that our enemy has long lain hidden within the heart. If we do not act, hiding in the studio is a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back. To play the spider while our foes. What do you think, traveler? Well, the scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong.
Useless. No matter what I do, I can't erase you. Can't seem to forget. I had no regrets. Standing on the bridge, trying to let the light in. But if I can't hold
Be at ease, you two. Nick,
I don't want nothing.
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to... Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after it.
That's because that wall records the secrets. The secrets of the Merkin Owl world are of no interest to you, if possible. But if you were to choose the most trustworthy person between myself and Kuching... We originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her kit, but after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. Well, I must say that quite a few. I won't deny that Rex Lapis' passing seems advantageous to us. But, for Lyra's sake, we cannot allow ourselves to be shackled by rumors of our usurpation of power. Indeed. It seems that you understood. I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation. And also, with Rex Lapis' death, the Fatui have busied themselves. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Lyra's administration.
The cheating only provided the vent. Wait, that's right.
Of course.
Diamonds heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return.
It's all right. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about it?
Look at Tiger like that. One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy. Somebody take me back. How? What's Gregor? The biggest one. Huh? Well, that was the research. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious spot. Huh? There's a birthmark with a circle on it. Sigil of permission, something, Fatui. This doesn't sound like me. This piece of paper shows that a cheating spot. Oh, Mingguang did say that but research on the sigil of Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the sigil of permission.
For anything you want,
There's still no
only take what you like.
should we
Leave
not
when
go
you're
there?
done. I hate when you're done.
Oh, so
After
you're
all you
saying
did to
precisely
me,
keep me up. Maybe I'm not over you, I'm just overthinking about you. It's so overdue. After everything we've been through, I bet you left my mind at least 1,000 times. I'm not over you, but I'm overthinking about you. Be my lullaby, now you keep me up. Maybe I'm not over you, I'm just overthinking about you. It's so overdue. After everything we've been through, I bet you left my mind at least 1,000 times. I'm not over you, but I'm overthinking about you. Tried a million times. Cross my heart and hope to die. Welcome to my dark side. Dark side. And hope to die. Welcome to my dark side.
Right on time. I myself earlier. Would you enjoy your visit? Indeed. It's second to none in all of you. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust?
She's super rich and so generous. Yeah, her take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon.
Oh, so you also met...
The time of the vendetta has long passed. And even the
No rift indeed, contrary to the ever-bold pitching. Ningguang is more of a businessman at heart. Though they are both members of the team. Although she's friends, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions. Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her. Even if she ever gave up a position.
Jane Chamber's only second. What's the most...
Why, more, of course.
She said that after...
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least. No matter what they may be planning, you must...
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of party and do our mark?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is.
Well, what? Oh, right. Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is over.
No. Those lilies have all been got. Dihua Marsh used to be full of glazed lilies. It is a sort of joke before the Archon. Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war, of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people in the city. Wild glazed lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition of the rite of party, we must grind up the wild lilies. But I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers. Now, I need you to sing them. Sing them to the flowers.
So how can I be singing?
We'll only know once she starts singing.
Time to sing. Whenever you're ready. Da 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 da. What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand here in
Chest is
Leo?
rising, I'm counting my breaths. 1, 2, 3.
Those weren't glaze
Come on, team,
lilies.
sing a
Glaze
song,
lilies
boy.
were...
This little monster is known as a whopper flower. Strange, the glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long.
Well, that's nice and all, but...
Unfortunately,
So, excuse me. Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey! It's... What's his name?
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you still Ah! That reminds me.
It sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way?
Who's on the way out?
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them. Oh, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Genshin.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not just enjoy the garden?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the wind. No, it's quite alright. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But yes, now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of the other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago. Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendra. She is nearly 500 years old, whereas Rex Lapis was more than 6,000 years old. This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago.
so what do you think of this farewell?
Huh? As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine Liyue without Rex Lapis, but as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality. Since... Yes, I am a mix of human and Chilean. Adept after the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Chising. I've continued those... Well, let's save that conversation. I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found. See, I've just been...
We dare not refuse it.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you...
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well.
Wow, so you really know your...
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If not for this chance meeting, if you would excuse me.
And that just about does it. Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting end to our tasks. I've had enough ventures in my life. Beginning a new undertaking, you must be careful to take the time to step back.
Consultant to Wangsheng funeral. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times.
Some desperate times?
The Adepti of Jueyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet. However, both sides were quite obstinate and hid an impasse.
It seems inevitable.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo Army. The two surely the Liu and Qixing are not the same. Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that.
And what now? How is...
That's all neat. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must rein in the actions of the platoon. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't let anyone catch you.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an Neither path is an...
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng funeral parlor has also been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gate.
Things are taking a turn. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng funeral parlor. Consider your next course of action carefully, traveler.
So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse? Oh, Papa gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned upside down, he must be waiting for the moment when you pull. Where could we find him now? Where would we go at a time like this? I wear like these diamonds that I wear. Gold lace, please you like no other. Heartbeat racing, I'ma put you through these paces. Be the best you ever tasted. Gonna stay on your mind, come back every time, baby. I'ma keep you craving. Baby, I'ma keep you craving. Baby, I'ma keep you craving. Yeah, I'm that remedy, subject to your abuse. I'm that desire in your blood you can't refuse. You picked your poison, boy, ain't nothing left to choose. Now you can't get enough. Intoxicated, can't recover. Seductive eyes, I'll keep you close. Put your hand on my hips, hold through your wrist, press through these lips. Kiss, I won't tell. I wear like these diamonds that I wear. Gold lace, please you like no other. Heartbeat racing, I'ma put you through these paces. Be the best you ever tasted. Gonna stay on your mind, come back every time. I'ma keep In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few more go missing. Oh, so it's a trap! But even if we can't take it, or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. Oh, right, it's quiet. Too quiet. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Quick! We have to go make sure that the Exuvia is all right.
So far from emotional. I could care less what you're thinking of. You shut me down in the best way. Did you see the smile on my face? I think it's clear I don't give a fuck. No, I don't give a fuck.
You've already fulfilled your task as guide. If you were fulfilling, I imagine that you'd be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsuritsu herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Where should I start? Well, I've never been one to beat around the bush, you know. Who could possibly guess that it was that lovely little rite of parting ceremony you put together? Stopping the more immense, hiding away the exuberance.
So you've been planning to take the gnosis from inside you?
As one of the 11 fatigue, she will get that which she desires.
Shut me down in the best way.
I'm not asking. The time for discussion and diplomacy is already past. I mean, if it were up to me, either way, we now come to the battle. When Senora attended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished. Instead of confronting me directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a harbinger lies in crossing blade.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen.
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Trap. Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. Fighting talk, I love it.
I'm tripping inside. Something was different. I won't be missing you for the night.
This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare. Good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just... Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get.
My body gives you chills. My body gives you chills. Just after we love.
Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
Your eyes are showing I'ma be yours.
Oh, quiet girl. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit you've seen this world. You of all people should know.
You just
You should have been expected. Well then, I'll be taking more action now. I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
My body gives you. My body gives you. Chills.
Seems the burden of profound legacy transformation. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you had no connection to the Gnosis. Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Senor's initial assessment of you and Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be?
Friday night,
You already know the answer, don't you? If that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I this battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend. Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, the root key facts cannot be flustered.
Let me be a freak show, I can be your favorite monster. Lock me up and let me out, 'cause you know I can.
As such, we must. I had hoped it would never come to this. For the truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue sleep. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as routine harbingers. Children must. I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Goon's stone. Osai, overlord of the vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War. Such an ancient god would be unleashed upon Neo Harbor. Defenseless without the protection of its deep, you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed, using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to... But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as...
You're saying it's cool, he's just a dude from work, baby. If that were true, then where's that shirt from?
Come on, if we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, do we make it in time?
But don't worry, it's...
Hold on! It's the Adepti! What are you...
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside.
Don't show up like that.
Forgiveness for little things. I say you was me and I just wanna be alone like what?
It's not just you. You've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking, which is why we must stop that monster before it gets...
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against... So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and...
We've already discussed this together.
What? With
One certainly. The Chi-Sing did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it peaked, and as fate would have it, one who... For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yes.
I suppose this is one... So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. We haven't a moment to spare.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
Useless. Boring. I hope you never talk to me again. And if I scream and beg, you won't let me in. I hope you always keep a safe distance, 'cause I will walk a mile if you give me an inch. I hope you go and tell
That is Osiris' divine power. Be careful not to get hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How dare you. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children? Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
Get the energy. That light from your body. It's like the tiny giant heart. Whoa, it's better pink shockwaves. This granny's really strong.
Looks like I went too far.
Did you think I'd lose the love?
Boring.
Slip away and pass me by. It isn't anybody's fault. It wasn't anybody's call. You should have bet on it all. Bet on it all. It's the bait and switch.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War.
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
Looks like someone didn't mention I'm always out to be first. It isn't anybody's fault. It wasn't anybody's call. We're gonna fight for it all. Fight for it all. It's the bait and switch. Make it boom and bitch. The writing on the wall that makes you wanna splash. Get in line. I'm coming back for more.
Child, you're strong in body and spirit. That perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle. Boring! Useless!
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak. In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Useless! Useless!
finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
The ominous roar of that monster has the effects of the vision of permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the open.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened...
Save your flattery. You didn't just happen to be there. Surely you won't pretend to let them
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloudbreaker. I've heard that when Ning Guang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her den. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it is a testament to Ning Guang's entire life. Seeing the gate chamber destroyed in the defense of Leo means much to her. To me, well,
I was really hoping you would say that. Thank you all for hearing me. We know very well why the Adepti came here today.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, even to this very day, Leo and his land stood the test of time, immovable as stone. Just as it was thousands of years ago, but that does not mean that the Leo of today do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead,
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti...
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit.
This morning, Rex Lapis...
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had... But I dared not speak. I could...
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right. That's something that happened at Mondstadt. It's a story about the animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that some conflict...
Each of the 7 nations has its own stars from the...
Though your point is the very height, as Adepti, we've become a laughing stock to be kept.
all right. Didn't Ning Guang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens?
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper...
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the military. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the... Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I you back, but you didn't care.
Why does everyone look so...
Weren't you frightened, dear?
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Lilith guards were there. Dangerous near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys. Thanks for protecting Niwa Harbor. Please come visit.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to bring them. Because we are Adepti. You see, this is what the country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But it is known, although their blood is weak, there is still the time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since...
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit of...
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave the conqueror of demons. Yes, one understands what the conqueror of demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition. Fair enough. Away we shall. and return whence we came.
Am I wasting my breath on you?
Since we adept
Feels like my words are never getting through.
but how will we ensure that the Liyue Chi will not simply
I've never said I hate you to someone so much before. I'm lightheaded when we talk and then you shut the door. Goddamn. Like what are we still talking for? Yeah.
wanted to unleash the god so he could. But we were able to handle the overlord of the vortex. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to go? But isn't the strongest way we have the adeptiless right party that we're organizing? No idea what John needs. Let's ask for him at
I really hope you don't see tomorrow. I try to be nice with you, 'cause all you ever do is try to fuck up my day. You are successful, but I know the truth. No, you don't have anything better to do. Everything you ever loved is trying to escape. So why would I want anything to do with you?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the last time we saw him? Before we went to the doesn't know about the attack on you? We had better go and make.
You call this cooperation between harbingers? Cooperation involves
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy to hardly breathe? And I can hardly see, but I can't forget you. It's you too. I can't forget. I believe we've met once before. I can hardly breathe. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching endlessly. As a
No, I can't forget you. The powers of all seven elements. And so it might be best to keep things peaceful.
Well, if it isn't you two, this is our first time seeing each Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together. Nothing personal. We just have different views. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them. So actually,
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat when you remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you'd be so kind. The gnosis, please.
I can hardly breathe.
The contract is fulfilled.
But I can't forget you. No, I can't forget you.
How sanctimonious.
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes.
Perhaps it's best, as you know. I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of one drizzly day. As I was strolling along the harbor, I stood motionless among the crowd. But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long. Already, though I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Leo Chising to play their roles together on the stage that was Leo. That's right, which is why I continue.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return,
Of course. And it would have, just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents.
In the end, the resolution to all that took the Adepti cast. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, they commendably showed the greatest amount of restraint. Credit is also due to Signora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon. At my request, this meant I could remain at Jean, even having all of these things turned out as I thought. There was only one thing that I had not. Had expected them to do no more than the Adepta. They seized the opportunity to supplant Leo as divine protector. On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel that?
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and gods.
Just who decided you are mocking me like that? Are you itching? Be that as it may, you've come out of this as the hero viewer. I, on the other hand, will be forever prescribed as a disturber of the peace, no?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter.
Alright, I'll meet you there, Lee. I'm not...
Do as you wish.
in the hallway,
Now then,
what you don't say,
is there anything else you wish to ask
speaks
me?
out loud. Everything's
As
placed
Zhongli always
where
told
I
us,
say.
a good trick.
Realistically speaking,
Huh?
however, I am the god of contracts.
Like I never felt.
My agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo-Archon.
Giving me this
My contract, as for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa, I'll cover that answer for you.
Are we ever gonna say it? Is it time? We could just sneak out somehow. You could stay the night. We could stay a little longer. But why? We're wasting time. It's got on
Today is
my.
the day of the
You
writer's
could stay
night.
the night.
Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it. It would be a real shame not to
Stay
play.
the night. Wasting time. It's got on my. You could stay the night. We could hold hands. Take life glance on my balcony. We'll get some takeout. We'll just hang out. Watch a good movie.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean,
Yes. And to think that this happened, say,
do you think the person...
now that you mention it, that's very... I mean, it all fits together. Still, what's...
forget it.
Been more so. Are we ever gonna say it? Is it time?
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? There's only one real possibility. Tui.
But why? We're wasting time. It's got our mind. You could stay the night. Yeah, you could stay the night.
Hear ye all! Though a dragon soars, aged gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex, having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis' soul has recouped the Celestia, nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in base speculation.
You could stay the night.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Chising's announcement said. So that's something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up working for the murderer? The Chising already have known that Rex was... Did Johnny tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands? Exactly, right? Ooh. Look,
heavens is the
3,700 years of contracts.
we, the people of Liyue, the long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us. Now that we have awoken from our dream, will you stand with us as we...
So concludes the words of her. Does Her Eminence the Yuhang have any... Traveler.
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young. The Liyue Chising always repay their debts. Name your price. Wow, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
The cleanup of the...
Roping you... If you were looking...
They say that I'm wanted. Hear the whispers in the streets. Better start running. Cause nothing scares me. Faster and faster. I'm the one you're right. Backed out for nothing. You'll have to come and get me.
You're right.
No more warnings.
I do like you.
I'm following my own decree.
As the Rex
but I'll never kiss the rain.
I can easily create more. When I was journeying with you, though I still had the gnosis in hand, I knew that
Everyone gets it now. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more aura as and when you wanted.
well, we were only spending fatuum. In the city of Kosh, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and foresight, as well as positions, roles, and lives. The Archon Morax. I will treasure the memories that I know that is true. Fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue prefer to call me Rex, that is the case. And since Raiden is also the showman of demons,
I've always been other games. You say I'm lawless. Cause I question the things that you say. Quiet,
it's because of vision.
for nothing. Don't forget I'm here to stay.
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often do. But if a person shows true strength of will and a desperate, this is what visions are. Magical focus bestowed. But starting from last year, the Raiden shook. Yes, it was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders. I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is the animal Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her, the Raiden showed the fact that even I, the old knowing her, she must have again quoted that 7 ideals for 7 gods. All right then. Was there anything else you wished to know? Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this.
break from your company. Boring. 'Cause I'm loving you what you thought of me. 'Cause you want to laugh like it used to be. And you're just a face that's fading, facing time. 'Cause we don't talk like we used to do, yeah. Maybe I don't hear you like I said I would. Always telling us, trying to make me the bad guy. Maybe it's a shame, 'cause I ain't the one. I try to make it work. Yeah, I always put you first. You didn't do the same, so I ain't the one.
Traveler, please, over here. It has been a while since you joined the Adventurers Guild. Are your adventures going smoothly? Is that so? Another person to count on is always good after.
Yep, and it's even harder to...
Ah, yes. I do have some information. Let me consult our records. Ah, there it is.
Wand. Wait, Yumi! Does that stranger's face look...
Like the honorary knight? No, they couldn't look more different. This stranger declined the guild's invitation, so I can't say that I know. Nonetheless, you can look for him if you're interested. Perhaps, after all, it is not uncommon for some adventurers, should this stranger be a strong adventurer indeed. He would certainly be a big help on your journey. So calm down, your deeds are the stepping stone for all the guards will after. But please stand guard if I wish you ever...
So I ain't the one. Back face the wall. Lay down by the bar. Always failing at that. Thought I found faith at home. Always telling us, trying to make me the bad guys. Maybe it's a shame, 'cause I ain't the one.
Honorary knight. A stranger with an eye patch. He was wandering all over Mondstadt at first, which I found I lost him pretty quickly. Still, I didn't think that this was such a huge matter that we needed. As long as Master Jean is here, there's nothing to fear.
That might be true, but if it were up...
That is true. But on the other hand, knowing that Master Jean may overreact to the situation. Anyways, oh yeah, he was at Wagner's Smithy for a while before I tried. You should go ask him. Maybe.
I don't think we're ever gonna stop, no. For the boys, we can't even see straight. Reach for the sun, or let's feel the ground shake.
What? You need something? Yeah, I remember him. He showed up a few days ago. Can't say I've heard of any of the materials he lent. He then had a look at the weapons in my shop before me. I've heard that he can be the knights in the guild when we get hold of them. That's the only place to be.
Let's go to the inn.
What will it be? Grape juice or apple cider? That I have. He comes here every night. Just a drink, though. He even sometimes mixes his own drinks after. I don't know anything else about him, but from his... I just gave it to you. Quite the connoisseur. If you're looking for that gentleman, he ordered some new bottle of wine in advance yesterday. There's too many raucous patrons on the first floor, so if you want to wait... welcome, sir.
He's really here?
Talk to me, I'm shameless, no holds barred. Thinking myself conscious.
Wow, he's got no intention of paying us any money.
Always thought I'd find
A
my
traveler,
will
you say?
to stay. In you I found my meaning that won't change. It's all about the surface. Try to find a chance to mention
That little one beside you.
this means
It's
to
indeed a
me
good thing
now.
that my name's Dainsleif. I suppose you have some. Sure. But I will require advance payment. 500 more. And the 500 is a one-time fee. And we'll settle the question. That's it. Thank you. Now as for my questions, I'd like you to answer them here. The answer to a question says nothing about right. I only wish to know what your choices are. Question 1. The crisis Mondstadt faced was resolved by an alliance between yourself and that... And I know everything. Well, answer the question. Is that your answer? Question number 2. Rex Lapis, who has defended Liyue Harbor for millennia on end, used his gnosis to lay down a contract to end all contracts. Who do you think will defend Liyue Harbor in the future, now that they've lost their deity? So that's your answer? Now for my final. This world has people who gain vision. Which of the two do you think hold more importance in the eyes of the gods? So, this is as I thought. You are so. I'll take that 500 more. And now I also understand your views on this world. That said, I only take commissions when, like you, I am currently on a journey. You intend to find your support. Those creatures that serve the abyss. I have come to Mondstadt this time.
An abyss?
An even more twisted abyssal being. One that commands the Abyss Major.
Oh, that's right. We haven't encountered one.
There's some reason, but it's possible that they may have been under orders.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous.
Well then, let's go see for ourselves, shall we? Let's meet up at the temple. Perhaps your question...
Change your background, but let's back down so you can see this is a problem I don't want to put myself in front of. That's why I blocked you, cause I'm not the guy you should rely on, spy on, creep on. I don't know, you just ain't that type of hoe. If I don't holler, let me go. I should have said it, but I didn't, and I won't. I'm a ghost.
This abandoned temple does bear the Falcon of the West. Though it can soar in the wind. Oh, it's nothing.
I think it's lasted way too long. I thought by now that you would know, but since you don't, I'm a ghost. Now you see me, now you don't. I'm a ghost. Every time you hit the phone, I'm a ghost.
abyss is getting stronger. It's not far now.
Milo wonders what the Abyss Heralds look like. Do they look something like the Abyss Mages?
Let's head further in first. If we do see that creature, that'll spare me the explanation either way.
I saw the colors define you, and you swore it's not like before. So useless. Useless. There's more behind those closed doors. Your lies and accusing will break you a listen. Game that we play, there's nothing to say now. That's not your lie. For the house that's deciding, we're out of touch and
Just a few abyss mages. Seems like that. The abyss. It is chaos. And the creatures. I suppose that's his fault. Judging by the trick, perhaps we may.
outside, so far away from me. You lie, and I can't ignore. Your lies and accusing will break you a losing fight. There's nothing to say now. Breaking out your lie for the hell is deciding. We're out of touch and
So normal, yeah. I'm so normal.
well, we are moving him now. He's waiting for us up ahead.
My body's a zero.
We should meet up with him quick.
Nobody loves
In case
me.
he wants the type to hit
I
a
live
light.
off attention, love when you mention me. My family's a mess, and no one can clean. I feel like I'm falling and no one is saving me. So normal, yeah. I'm so normal. So normal, yeah. So normal.
Lord of Wolves, sharp of fang and keen as horn. No, I only know these things because of previous trials. Let's go see if that. Indeed. See that? Well, if knowing what I do of the Order's habits, they probably left similar marks behind.
Those monsters by the bonfire are all the Earth Order's control? Ooh, looks like this bonfire also got something to do with the Abyss.
Stress eats my brain, barely get paid, yeah. Think I might just play that. Cause all I do is eat and sleep and rinse and repeat. A parasite, you're forced to leave. I hate myself and what I turn out to be. So normal, yeah. I'm so normal. So normal, yeah. So normal, useless. I'm so normal. So normal, drama. Everyone has all these problems. We can't solve them.
There's another one of those bonfire spells. Nice. Where do these monsters pop out from? Let's clear them out and quick.
Stood by as I saw it all just crash and burn. Day, night, every time I fought so hard for this. Fucked up, and I can't believe my eyes again. Good night to everything that brought my life.
I searched around these parts and found some, but they were left behind by abyss mages. It seems that even an abyss herald would not wish to make trouble with the wolf king of the north. We should leave as well. If there's anything praiseworthy about that old wolf. No. Let's get a move on. I'll wait for you.
Drowning, I can't get you stuck on my head. Leave me, I would be better off dead. Everyone on my deepest regret keeps playing in my head. I'm drunk on reflection. So long, move on. You don't need my disappointment. Good night. I'm falling too fast to stop myself now. This fire burning me down from the inside out. Tonight, I find solace behind this cigarette. With time, I hope I don't drown in a deep regret.
Why would anyone want not like this?
I've heard about what happened to you during Mondstadt's crisis, but I suppose that this, in fact, if my memory serves, the first time I laid eyes upon the ruins of old Mondstadt, the dragon...
remembers that Dvalin first got in trouble.
Don't think too much about it. Do you remember the light actuators? If the Abyss Order is interested in this location, then they will not be able... Let's go see what the situation is at those light... Not having to gaze upon such a creature a shame, exactly. How good it would be if all perils one encounters in their journeys. Once upon a time, yes. Nice.
You keep talking about that. Where are they now?
No longer. I'm afraid that traveling can be... some things left unfinished. While you're still traveling, you should... Familiar feeling, you say? It could be. Whichever it is, we should see it from... We can reach the top of that cliff. you still sense that familiar feeling that you...
I've been drunk, I've been stoned, I've been bad
There
to the
doesn't
bone.
seem to be anything strange about this place. It doesn't look any different. My traveling companion, Me? I merely followed my travel. Ruin Guard's footprint. A ruin guard was wandering around here. For a
It's addiction, you got me hooked. It's a fever, you got me shook. I want everything. Give me everything. You're the most I've ever been. You're the most come on and hit me again. On the wild days and the crazy nights, you keep reminding me of you burning me alive. You're the most I've ever known. Maybe that's why I can't let you go. Running down my spine, shooting up.
Perhaps that dandelion bears some sort of... Do not rush. Vexation and at least you... At this time, the most important thing, yes. And this is that you find your kin at the end of that journey. Only for now. But after all, I did take 500...
Traversed my old teapot in search of the cleansing bell. I heard your... That simply won't do. Fortunately, I have not yet... Oh, did my friends never mention it? I will not go into too much. The teapot that you rented previously was a little trinket created you.
Well, in the...
Oh, indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast of. I sort of myself must depart from the throne to create a world of color. But that's enough nostalgia for now.
That's right! Finding stuff, oh, weird!
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no... What's more, I doubt that you would know... Well, for starters, I require some... You would have to dig downward, following the roots of the glazed lilies. And if you were lucky enough,
Running
but
circles
almost
in
no
my
one has
brain,
been
is
able
that
to
what
find
you
shimmer
want?
soil in
Is
this
that what you
galaxy.
want?
Even more difficult to find is Smaragd. In any case, Smaragdus jadeite is an adeptite treasure. Goodness knows
Tripped into the trap and took the pill she gave me. How was I
Yes.
supposed to see I was holding TNT?
I'll give you some adeptite, will you?
To cause no trouble.
And
do the honors. This Yanfei, I believe you've already heard.
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you. You became one of Liyue's most wanted after the Lilith marked you as a suspect
but I would
following
never
the
admit
incident
it. I
before
crossed the finish
finally
line, but there was
defeating
no winning.
ancient
You
gods
wouldn't
again
admit
with
it, I
Granny
couldn't
and her
believe it. You left my
associates.
heart hanging
And
high from the ceiling, but it's
subsequently,
okay,
being
'cause you
cleared
want
of
me
a shame
and
that
you
we
know
didn't
me.
meet sooner.
And that's
If we
it.
had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you of sin. Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yanfei, a legal advisor. Oh, yes. Here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact details and office. If you have an urgent issue, just leave me a note at this address. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention.
All right, Yanfei, all right. Let's get to the business at hand. I think you have to excuse Yanfei. She's always...
Mama was gonna ask the same question.
An adeptus? I guess. Kinda. My old man, he mentioned that he once campaigned with Rex Lapis for a long time. And then after they had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of them upped and left on a journey, leaving...
Well, that's a bit casual for an adeptus. Aren't you guys supposed to sign solemn contracts to protect you?
My dad did say that he talked it through with Rex Lapis, and that he was fine with it. Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. So, Granny, I've gotten a hold of most of the stuff you asked for.
Is that so? Yanfei, are you sure you can't find some other way? They have helped
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already. Well, the chasm's definitely a no-go. But
you regret in the afternoon, but then you call me up at night.
Commercial consultancy.
Showing your clothes just
Or
like an eagle.
Russell.
Pretend without
A
me you're
Snezhnaya merchant who once came, he mentioned that he was considering acquiring some Smaragdus jadeite to make hairpins, and wanted to know if there were any. So, I guess I'll go look for him. With any luck. Oh, you want to join me? I suppose that's no problem. But it's best if you just stand by and watch.
Peekaboo, games don't stop. Hide and seek till the sun comes up. Peekaboo, just peekaboo, things you say. Baby, just come out and play. Peekaboo.
Hello, Mr. Crossell.
Oh, good, very good. All things...
You're too kind. I was simply doing my job.
Well, yes, as a matter of fact, in the end, I did miss Yanfei. Might I presume that you have an interest in the hairpins? I must apologize, I've already... No, I'm not because I signed it. The contract makes it quite clear that if she loses or damages the item in question, in return, I include a clause that guarantees the Smaragdus jadeite is genuine, with a penalty.
Guaranteed genuine? 10 times the value payable if this claim is shown to be false.
This way, both the client and I have the assurance.
In that case, might you know where Mr. Towers?
Oh, of course. She wrote your address down when we signed our...
Thanks a lot, Mr. Crossell. We'll be off now.
I'm all yours, but you turn the other way. Put our bodies in the grave, cause it wasn't the right time. Well, I gave you a lifeline. It's too bad. I guess you never cared, but you love the damn game when you
Whatever she wanted to be. Yes, that's me. How do you do, Mr. Chow? My associates and I are very influenced. I don't know how it could have happened. I was keeping right by my side. I spent so much money. If I had to pay the original price, my family is in the war business too. The business has been we now have a backlog of paid up orders just sitting around. So a big banquet is coming up in a few days, and several war merchants I know will be there. I need this opportunity to move. That's what the returns were for. I had to keep up, but now that I've lost the
Really? I sent a commission to the adventurers guild.
Hold on. Don't run off looking for the hairpins just yet.
Well, I mean,
That's right! Yancy said she's illegal if I can prove.
Right. I finished reading the contract. The terms are very clear, and they do indeed stipulate that you must. Furthermore, the contract also expressly states that the amount of compensation, given the rarity of Smaragdus jadeite, I fear that the final amount will be even higher. However, all of this is assumed except that if you found the hairpins, there'd no longer be any need to check whether the jadeite is genuine, would there?
don't trouble us. However much it is, I will have to pay it. We're only merchants after all. It's vital that we keep our word and respect our contracts. Now that it's come to this, I really shouldn't keep Hassel in the dark any longer. I'll go and inform him of the issue and then negotiate the amount of compensation.
Yes, legally speaking, it seems this is the most sensible course of action. But before that, I have some questions about the hairpins. So hold on a moment, Monsieur Chow. When you first touched the hairpins, what did you feel?
What did I feel? I remember that the gemstones set into the pins were perfectly smooth to the touch, like the finest quality jade. My family has seen much jade pass through its hands in the past, so
Smooth to the touch. No, it's nothing. I just need to re-examine a few things. Let's go over to Mr. Cross's.
Ah, Miss Yanfei, you've returned. With...
About...
You lost them!
Sorry, I'm sorry! Truly I am.
Mora! Do you have any idea what I just don't... Forget it. Talking won't bring them...
No problem. But before I can give an official estimate, I'll need to do a little market research. It was in fact genuine Smaragdus jadeite inlaid into the hairpins.
Of course! Genuine article guaranteed, or I pay back 10 times the value.
Alright, understood? I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back, I'll provide an official assessment of the sum.
Thank you very much.
Looks like I'll have to find some way to raise that money.
Please wait, Mr. Chow. I have something to... It's not convenient to speak here, so let's find somewhere that we can...
It echoes so much deeper than your violence. But I will find a way to make you change while evil reigns, and you remain the same old silent cry.
Miss Yanfei, what is this about?
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the Orin laid on those hairpins.
What do you mean?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't run thankless, time-consuming errands for a living. I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus jadeite is found deep underground and contains, if mere mortals come into contact with it, well, they'll be sick in the best case. And in the worst case, they could even experience a dramatic change of... Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel
No, not at all.
Now that is strange. I noticed earlier that there were elemental traits. If I've deduced correctly, he may still have...
If that's the case, we should go confront...
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit to it. And then he'd throw the Smaragdus jadeite into... After that, he would simply insist that Mr. Chow pay up. Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do...
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be experience talking.
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and
well then, since you're so experienced in...
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first...
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? It feels like Yansei is even more...
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been pro bono advice. But for me to invest anywhere commissioned but not bound by a contract cannot be relied upon.
I understand.
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. Okay, and I'll also need your signatures on pages 5, 7, and on the very last page.
This contract has so many pages.
All right, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract.
I've had a read through everything.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy. Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before, in which case...
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask...
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some smaragdus jadeite myself. Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is a separate matter. But either way, it's a lead. As long as we follow it, who knows? We might just be able to get our hands on some smaragdus jadeite. Also, the idea of someone abusing the law... But again, let's not dwell on this. Let's go... Ah, I've got it. Let's pay a visit. If Mr. Crossell had his ore worked on at all, Chateau would undoubtedly have...
Why, hello there, honored surely...
No, nothing of the sort. Has a Snezhnayan merchant named Crossell enlisted your ore processing service?
A Snezhnayan... I do remember that. That was the first time I'd ever encountered it, so I had no way of telling if it was really Smaragd. He was quite generous with his money, too, so I didn't... Why, yes. It was my first time encountering this ore, after all.
Thank you, sir. We'll take a look at them.
Huh? If my eyes don't deceive me, yes. It's not particularly rare, nor is it especially valuable. I've heard it said that Smaragdus nephrite is in fact the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite, though no one's ever proven it.
A thin layer of
If you must see for yourself, try examining these shavings for traces of...
Is that so? Well, we might as well give Element... So, did you find anything? So they really are different. But wait!
There's nothing special to it. It just so happens that I've come across a great many of these. These two stones actually look very similar. Someone without a deep... There may be only a subtle difference for the casual viewer, but that... And... I'm sure, a significant difference.
All right, let's focus up. We're going off on a
But never mind, Shirto. What?
Unusual actions have unusual reasons behind them.
Miss Yen.
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir. Mr. Crossell did indeed claim...
Yes, that's right. I still have a record of the job with me, in fact.
Then I have no further questions. But could I borrow...
Of course.
Oh, I have my reasons. Ah, yes. Please sign here. This document shall serve as signed proof that these stone shavings originated from the...
Yes, I see. I
wouldn't say there's been an incident. Just a minor issue. Thank you.
With this hard evidence to back...
On the contrary, this is far from... If you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry. Aha! Got it! Singxi. She often helps people to find a jewelsmith. Let's go...
Well, that was quick. How come you...
Because lots of people come to me for legal advice every day. As you know, Liyue Harbor, but the amendments made by the... As such, legal...
So you helped them...
Yes, well, that's no obstacle, because I've met...
You met...
You sound surprised. Oh, this has nothing...
Again with that cat?
Well, that's that then.
Oh, Miss Yenfei, it's you.
Have no further trouble from then on? Yes, has a merchant by the name of Crossel asked you to put
Crossel? Yes, I remember him. He's a merchant. The design of the hairpins that he gave me was quite intricate, so it took me some work to find someone who was up to the job. Eventually, this order was on hold for a very long time, and only completed quite recently.
Doesn't seem like there's any evidence to be... Miss Inksy, I'd like for you to confirm for me once more. When Mr. Crossel commissioned you to find him a jewelsmith?
Yes, I'm sure of it. The hairpins were made using many expensive materials, and the asking price was quite high, so we had to put this transaction on record. Mr. Crossel wasn't very familiar with the necessary procedures, so I also kept a copy for my own records. See for yourself. The inlaid gemstone is recorded as Smaragdus jadeite.
Thank you, Sinksy.
Sure, it isn't serving much purpose here anyway.
Nothing you need to worry about. Just a minor issue. I'll return your... Why is everyone's first reaction always to assume so... I believe we have almost all the... The weirdo with the snake around his neck? Because only he can provide an authoritative statement once we have this final piece of evidence in our hands.
My, to what? And if it isn't Miss Yenfei as well? Now that's an even rarer honor. What business brings you here, might I inquire? Some charlatans peddling ineffectual medicines again, no doubt?
No. I'm here...
Smaragdus jadeite? Why, yes, there is some... The Seven Mountain Treatises states that this substance springs... It is abundant in... Anyway, I suppose that...
That is indeed the case.
No trouble at all. But after I wonder...
You needn't...
You're too...
That Baiju guy is as weird as ever. Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossel.
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation?
Yes, my investigation...
Wonderful. Well...
Of course. Mr. Crossel, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the...
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her?
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, the substance claimed to be Smaragdus jadeite that was inlaid within the Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article...
Material evidence? What material evidence? I spent a huge sum to obtain that Smaragdus jadeite, and yet...
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment. If we want to determine whether the ore is genuine, we need... This is a processing...
Seriously? Even the boss there couldn't differ... In any case,
That's an unsubstantiated...
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated.
Looks like our first piece of... Hard evidence. Something legally binding.
This document proves that my hairpins are the real deal, doesn't it? This is the Ministry's seal.
Our second piece of evidence didn't work.
You know, you could be right. Perhaps the hairpin...
Of course I'm right. All the evidence...
Well, hang on a moment now, because Traveler, would you do the honors? This shall serve... Smaragdus jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster. Sustained contact with Smaragdus jadeite over a prolonged period. Mr. Crossel, were you No idea, you say? I'd guessed as much. I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my... However, I'm sure that the minute... Don't worry, Mr. Crossel. I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation in their
What? Wait!
Oh, so you knew? Oh.
Huh? No,
aren't actually inlaid with You do understand, Mr. Crossell, that this means that you will have to... Mr. Crossell, your answer, please. My client...
He's seriously intimidating right now. It's like...
I admit it. But I'm a victim in all of this, too. I invested a great deal of time and money into... But after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel... I went to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that that's why I had another pair of hairpins made from Smaragdus. I kept the real Smaragdus jadeite and especially made... I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why...
Exactly!
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that Smaragdus jadeite, some of my business... If word got out that I sold a pair of fake hairpins, then...
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I failed to see what bearing any of this has on your transaction.
10 times.
Crossell looks like he could faint any second.
As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chow, 20%...
20%? That's as much as I spent on that Smaragdus...
There's no... Even if the Smaragdus jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility.
Ms. J...
However, Mr. Crossell, since you have no use for that chunk of Smaragdus jadeite...
What? But
Miss Yunfei, I'll turn this Well, that's not quite how the rules...
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss Yunfei.
Oh, come on. No need to stand on ceremony. Now...
Well
then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has no further claims against you.
Is that so? That's good.
Actually, Mr. Crossell, I'd like to talk business for a second, if I may. I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design. My family, on the other hand, works in the ore business, and we have a fair stock of fine ores. If we could join forces, your jewelry designs and our choice ores, I think we could do some fine business between us.
Let me think for a moment.
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus jadeite.
Exactly. Usually when...
The right solution depends on your perspective on the objective of my client, Miss Adeptus. Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of Adeptus, in any case. Don't you think that the Liyue Harbor...
Paimon can think of someone who would...
Well, since we got what we came for...
You've returned. Good.
Well, if we're all set, Granny, I'll get going now.
Oh, you. All right.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh, yes, Traveler. Make sure I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into...
Come now, child. Are you leaving or are you not? If you have no wish to leave, perhaps...
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
That child... Goodness knows where she learned to be so rambunctious. Indeed she is. Yanfei might be overly garrulous, but she is also... Liyue is not the same place I want. All right, then. Let us speak of...
Oh, Paimon's so excited!
It is but a single teapot. It's... There we go. Hold it firmly. If you were to drop it, take these blueprints with you as well. You'll need...
Wait a minute, Granny!
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already arranged for a certain little helper.
Wow! Huh. But there's just a whole load of nothing around it. Paimon can't do that! Still. What? Oh, wait Wow! It's a huge finch! Excuse me, I am hang on a moment. Oh, call me. So you're the little helper, Madam Ping? Oh, you must mean you may leave all matters regarding the upkeep of this realm to me. Your journey may be far from over, though it is the Adepti who create realms such as this. Thus, we teapot spirits were created to... You may consider me... Now, allow me to explain this. Have you any blueprints on you? Specifically, blueprints with beautiful... As long as you have a blueprint, you can refat... Blueprints? Oh, that's right! Yes, these are the blueprints. Just commit the imp, then simply release the thought from your mind. Wow! Is that all it takes? Then we could build a whole city I doubt it. A golden-eyed... He said that even though subspace creation is a product of adeptal power, this world is not a true one, after all. It provides merely a moment of brief rest. A golden-eyed adeptus? I hardly remember myself. What's more... Well, let's not dwell on that. Have a look if there's anything you would like...
Those memories. So dark.
Useless. Boring. Useless. Boring. Useless. Maybe you're not used to the place. If you ever have it, maybe you're not. If you ever have it,
Ah, yes! The 7. Still. Oh, Traveler, it's you.
Huh? Hello. We were just discussing the treasure hoarders.
Yes.
But we recently...
Too big
Yes.
Oh, Raptor! Paimon remembers he tried to run away from Amber and Mondstadt. But who is Big Sis of the South?
You were correct. Some say that the god...
Anyway, despite how dangerous, they have already...
To this end?
Grand Thief?
Oh, indeed. The Grand Thief is highly respected in the treasure hoarders, in the same way that we... Ah, so you're...
With the major changes in... But anything related... So, I decided to come to the Adventurers Guild to... Oh!
Good to see this in the hand...
Useless! Useless! Boring! Useless! Boring! Boring! Worthless! Useless! Useless! Boring! Useless! Boring!
Why would anyone want... Forget it.
Boring! Boring! Useless! 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 Boring! Boring! Worthless! Boring! Boring! Useless! Boring! Boring!
Boring! Boring! Boring! Boring! Here! Useless! Boring! Boring!
signs of treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins. Let's go deeper inside. Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is reliable. There aren't many guards. Looks like their plan to draw away the Abyss Order's forces really worked. More signs that a treasure hoarder was here. This should be the right direction. But why does it feel stranger and stranger as we make it deeper into these ruins? Be careful now. Paimon's right behind you. This looks like a person. Could it be the Grand Thief? Why is he in that position? That's... And the statue's hands! But this statue is holding... And the Grand Thief hasn't moved in it? Paimon doesn't feel so good. We can't stay here! Quick, run!
Useless.
The day has finally come.
Useless. Boring. Useless.
You have come here. You have seen as a herald.
An Abyss Herald?
Dainslith. Oh, I thought you were... Did he send you here to die? His resistance against the Abyss is un...
What is this power? I've never seen it before!
I see. In that case...
What? Oh, such a strong enemy! Who knew the abyss? Huh? What is it? Oh, right, yeah!
So, we meet.
Hey, it's Dane!
Judging by your expression, could it be that you encounter...
Huh?
I've been on the Abyss Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well. An inverted statue of the Seven, holding abyssal power in its hands. Tell me the rest of what happened in there. So you escaped the room.
And then, as we got close to the exit, an Abyss Herald, we fought a big battle with that thing. Maybe
Yes, this is a rare opportunity indeed. Come, let's catch up to it.
Let's go! A rare opportunity.
No. They were just digging through these abandoned ruin guards looking for something of value.
Oh, is that so? The Traveler here seems to like doing that a lot, too. Looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits, you know, that kind of stuff.
They wouldn't be searching for such ordinary objects. In fact, I was nearby investigating precisely because abyss mages often come out from that ruin to explore. They seem to be searching the remains of ruin guards for a certain valuable object to take back to the ruins. However, they look disappointed, so it would seem they haven't found it yet.
Well then, why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they were up to?
I certainly don't mean to be merciful, but I have a feeling that their plan with this object is of major importance to the entire Abyss Order. One cannot discover the truth behind it through interrogation. Or rather, these Abyss mages likely fear something else, much more than they do a painful interrogation.
Paimon is getting goosebumps thinking about all of this.
All right, we shouldn't waste too much time here. Let's continue our search.
Ruin guards sure are active around here. Seems wherever we find an abyss mage hideout, there's often a bunch of ruin guards roaming around too. Is that just a coincidence? Or...
There are no coincidences in the world. Everything is the fruit of seeds planted long ago. Just like your appearance in that tavern. Forget it. Just some needless... The connection between... Rather, they are both
branches.
Both originate from an...
Huh? Really? The Abyss Order? Oh. Oh! Right. As your Huh? You have memories of being there.
Is that so? Well, everyone has their... But... If you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Kanria you saw, what was it like?
So that's the complete story, huh?
I see. So your first memory after coming to this world was being awoken by...
It seems your brother woke up first. But the question is...
And then your brother told you that the destruction of Kanria plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Tevat?
The destruction of Kanria?
That destruction you witnessed, that's... It seems the first time you awoke in this world was indeed...
Huh. So your brother must have understood this world better than...
And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown god who blocked your path. So you couldn't escape.
Oh, Paimon knows this part really well.
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave, but now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Tevat...
If that's the case, you must have been... Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some vague materials. Later, we managed to gather a whole... So, the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Conria? So you could... Oh, yeah! You can travel around the 7 nations to find the 7. But where can you go to find a nation that was destroyed 500 years ago?
I probably know more about Kanria than... Kanria was a nation without a god. Not because it had a god that died. It was a power...
A nation?
Later events unfolded just as you remember. It was all...
You mean...
500 years ago, the pride...
How could that be? The history books don't say anything about that.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits. Let's keep moving.
Don't be scared. Uruguay, you're up.
just saying.
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given. These Ruin Guards were known as field tillers.
Field tillers? What a strange name.
It's not like you think. Field tiller was just a code name. The people of Conria like to give. The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather.
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting way of
After the destruction of Conria, they wandered aimlessly over the century, perhaps resonating with the.
That sounds so sad.
Once you understand more, those. But no matter their.
Uglay, you're up! Uglay, you're up! Don't be scared!
Disappear! Boring! Boring!
Huh? This abyss maze dropped.
This talisman seems. Perhaps it really does contain.
But Paimon can't read.
Engulf the faith of the enemy in flame.
What?
Loom of Fate, initial. The Abyss, seem to be carrying out a large operation. It seems like they are still launching the operation, or.
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it literally a. From the horrible feeling Paimon. So, Dane.
I'm reading it now. An ambitious.
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related.
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean? What do they want with Osile?
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the storm, though you may not have been aware of it at the time. You were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to this one.
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge. Will the Abyss Order use the.
No. From the they won't just corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology.
So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some.
Very few people. Only the Abyss Order. The talisman's message states that they will. And the new core that shall replace.
The eye of the very.
It would seem so.
This whole thing keeps getting more.
Yes. A core, thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine throne.
Oh boy, the Abyss Order. Since no one knows where the first. Yeah!
The cathedral.
Huh?
Nothing. Let's get.
practice for days.
A huge statue, a grandiose cathedral. But how aware of this was the Animal Archon on receiving this gift? And how much—
Faith doesn't ask for anything
As long as the gods have—
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral! Don't say— And actually, the Animal
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral. I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
Huh?
You are the honorary Knight of Mondstadt. Having me tag along would only make them suspicious. Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time. When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, I have never received— That's enough about that.
Okay, then we'll just—
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside the cathedral. The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly tried anything— Also, meddling in the affairs of the Abyss—
Honorary Knight. But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre— It seems she hasn't realized it's— Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Huh? You're here to ask about that old story? Well, I didn't expect that. A long time ago, there was indeed one statue. Nearly every member of the church joined the in the church's records, as you might assume. Of course? Nothing? So do you have any other clues? Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw. Other strange stories? I'm not sure. The tyrant's Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed old Mondstadt. Many, many years ago. Balls of fire? People at that time, but this strange phenomenon continued for about a year. Right. Later, perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster. Anyway, it's okay.
There's that pointless word.
Oh, Rosaria.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Those
monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the—
Wasn't that the Abyss Order?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom, causing great unrest among— Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Board? Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
But you're also a member of the clergy. Right. We'll go give Master Jean a hand. Oh, okay. If the Honorary Knight will be there, then— But please, everyone, be careful. May the Animal Archon protect you all.
I see. This could very well have something to do with the defile—
But what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway? Are
they looking to do the same as they did?
No, that's unlike Osile, who was just suppressed. Andreas died long ago. Today, it is just his spirit. The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas in an attempt to garner some information from one of the Animo Archon's old companions. Don't underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now. The closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are.
Yeah, what?
I'm...
Huh? Why not? Is it because you're afraid of Fluff?
It has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly became... I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't desire any interaction with him. Besides, you're the one people like. There's nothing special about gods anyway. It's just my opinion, but a word of advice. Always be on your guard. You shouldn't place too much, even if the god in...
Don't trust them and...
Lest I repeat the failings of... I will...
Huh?
The destruction of the nation of Canria by the gods is the reason the Abyss... Well...
What a strange man. Yeah, that's true. At the rite of dissension in Liyue, your decision was...
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing here?
Oh, Master Chi! Rosaria told us that you came here to...
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. They have surrounded Wolvendom. I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is... But the Abyss Order and Boreas...
They just like to cause trouble. The Abyss Order already went after Dvalin. It's not too...
Regardless, whether the reason behind Honorary Knight, please go and check if this god's spirit... Okay, be careful.
You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled. If you serve us, we can
What the heck is this? Oh no! Is this the same...
Wolves never surrender! But this can't...
No matter. Bow before the abyss.
You, Glaze, you're up!
Evil conquering! Boring! Boring!
Abyss knows no wrath.
Boring!
The ceremony was into. How does an old spirit have such determined will? No matter. This is but a.
It disappeared?
Thank you. You came.
Human Lupercal. I am ashamed, but still. The Abyss Herald.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial, but I too didn't see.
Wait, so you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus
Thank you. In the future, my claws... You smelled danger and came...
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon knows, doesn't he? Besides coming to help, we actually have some... excuse us, Mr. Wolfgang.
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. I know not what this field till it entered into my proving ground by accident, but it could not think, only fight. I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks.
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been...
Yes, it could spin, leap high into the air, and even...
Fireballs? Anyway, this pretty much proves that It sounds like the first one was way stronger, but in this story, it was damaged...
Don't know.
Yes, you were a big help! We need to keep investigating something super important. The Abyss Herald may have left, but the Abyss's forces are still attacking. You two be careful.
Yes, I smell. You too.
Well, that was some good intel. Quick, let's...
I saw her, but purposely avoided, as both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master. If I'm not careful, one day I may but back to the matter at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss forces. I see. Well then, we can more or less...
Huh? Really?
That information combined with a more comprehensive... For example, the old story you told me... Exactly. The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down...
Paimon gets it! So the Tyrant's final fury was really just after it was damaged in the fight with the Wolf of the North. Then, whenever anyone got close, pew, pew, boom! Back then, the...
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area. What do you mean?
Huh? Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned... This is it, right? Okay. Ooh, huh? What's going...
This requires another... Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use. Let me give it a try. And done.
Wow!
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along. All of the ruin guards today are just replicas of this machine. As the prototype, its combat capability.
Prototype? Paimon doesn't know.
As the Abyss Order has surmised, if this eye and if the limbs of Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, are attacked, and this newly born god will have the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia. Yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
No.
Huh?
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not. No matter where we may hide it, they will find it. And as for.
Oh!
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we can't have the church get involved. Let's handle it ourselves.
Destroy it? That's a statue of. Well.
Do the Seven really expect me to help? Let's go back to those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. If we are lucky, I'll make sure it doesn't.
Don't be scared. Hey, go away. Go get it, Uruguay! Stay put! Don't be scared! Pack everything up nice and carefully. Don't drop anything. So after all that running around, we end up right back here again. Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in. Gee, surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Teyvat. That or the stupidest. To get to that creepy statue, we just need to follow the path we used to escape last time. That should take us right to it. Yep, that'll work. Let's go, and remember to be on your guard.
Looks like an eerie, lifeless, dark chamber.
Oh.
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue.
You are just as vexatious as ever. I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed. Oh, and something then we are the same. We're both dangerous.
It is your words that time to silence.
Go! Stay put! Eat this! Ha! Crumble apart!
The world will... Prince.
Hey! Could that be?
Lumine.
Wait! Your brother...
Lumine. Why are you with Dane?
Uh-huh? Your brother knows Dane?
Ether.
Let's...
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy. Ether. But it must be said. That man Dainsliff was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. A curse of immortality was laid upon him, to forever wander the wilderness, while he—
You're saying Dane is from Conria? And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related... and the whole thing about Dane being your enemy...
Yes, of course. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new— Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end. Listen to me, Lumi. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, sister. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
Don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got at least now, as well as the Seven, Dane is also a key part of— That's right! By the way, what they said just now— Oh! First off, that Abyss Herald called your brother Prince.
your brother said that he wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with destiny. What the heck does that mean? Could it be he wants to destroy the Seven and the Seven Nations? Next thing, and Dane is from so that's why, but if also, how come after all this time we've spent searching for your brother, it turns out he's on the side of, yeah, then we can't let it, our journey's not over yet. Look, if your brother wants you to reach the end, come on, traveler, let's go. Don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today. Come on, let's get a move on.